right, this is your daily reminder to be at peace and to allow yourself to feel joy despite any chaos that surrounds you. Sometimes the only thing we have to offer to people is our response and is our reaction. And sometimes that might actually be the only thing we're in control of. You might be completely out of control when it comes to dealing with anything else. You might not have a say in your situation. You might not have, So sometimes the only thing we have is our reaction and our response. And be mindful of that and, value that action that you have, right? Treat it with respect, treat it in high regard, because the way we respond to things is a reflection of our character. It's a reflection of our intent. And it's an ultimate reflection of what we want in life, right? Because the universe gives you what you're being, not what you want, right? So be the response that resonates with what you want in life, right? So I want respect, so I be respectful. I want to be abundant, so I respond abundantly, right? And abundance is not just money or material wealth, right? You can be abundant with your emotions. You can be abundant with your vibe. You know what I mean? You can give a lot of love in the room. You can give a lot of high vibing energy. And to be high vibing, I think, is to be abundant. And it is also an automatic giving type of attitude, because to be abundant in any matter means that you are contributing, I would assume, to anything, right? To be negative is to take from, right? Which is to draw from, take back. So yes, you want the universe to give to you, give, right? And it's also mindful to think of all the ways that we can contribute in society with more than just our material wealth, right? I contribute daily with my kindness. I contribute daily with my sense of humor. I hand that out all day. You feel me? You can get that all day. I contribute with my attention to detail. I like to anticipate the needs of people I care about before it is becoming a request, and I say this because, it is a way to think that offers you a moment to value yourself more than you already are, and to reflect on all the amazing things that make you you. Also, I don't know if anybody else, I'm sure somebody does, but, I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but, it's crazy because it seems like, right, whenever I get on this kick of like, all right, I'm vibing high, ain't nobody taking my smiles from me today, I work way too fucking hard to have somebody come and just take my peace because they got a funky attitude, you know what I mean? And when you look at things in that perspective, it becomes not like a game, but you become definitely more guarded of like, I'm taking my peace back. You're not taking that from me today. I don't even know you like that. If someone's going to take my peace, it's most likely because it's somebody I care about, and whatever it is I feel strongly about, it's worth it, right? But like, if you're at work and someone comes in and gives you a little funky attitude or something, don't let them rob you of your peace. Some of us have worked very hard to get to where we're at right now. Some of us have worked very hard to even enter a state of peace. And if half these people knew how hard I really worked to get the peace that I have now, and even better said, if I could grasp just how hard I've worked to get this state of peace, I wouldn't be so readily, easily able to hand it out and give it away to just anybody that comes trying to rub off that little funky energy onto me. So it's a two-way street, right? Just value your peace, value who you are, and value in a world like today, just how hard it is to actually maintain a positive attitude, to actually show up as a competent, aware, and, intentful human. That's just hard nowadays, man. You got a million things that, are constantly working against you, from your diet to your surroundings to the ever, oh, it's too expensive to live, and all the fear that's funneled through. I mean, damn. At the end of the day, it's like, they almost try to make it impossible for you to still just be happy, because we've been raised to think that in order to be happy, we have to have all these things outside of us be this way first. And if these things aren't this way, then you should be unhappy. If your boyfriend's mad, you should be unhappy. No, fuck no. Sometimes if everyone else is mad, you need to be happy. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome from being a beacon of light to all of you people. You feel me? But that's nothing. But what I was going to say is, I feel like the more I attempt to be this way, all of a sudden all these challenges pop up. And it's just amazing. I could be having, nothing really bothering me like that, as long as I'm in a bad, attitude, as long as I'm feeling depressed, you know what I mean? Then it's like I'm not really getting bothered. But the second you're like, you know what, fuck that, I'm about to be happy, I'm about to just be feeling myself, and just because this, and that happened, it does not need to affect me. Then all of a sudden it's like a trickle down effect of all these like instances that'll now come into play to try to knock you off of that. And so I wonder if it's, the Matrix game, or what it really is. But like, yesterday, if you watch me, I, was talking about just being positive and all that. And so today was like part 2 of just kind of being on that kick, right? And it was like, even at my job, just before I left, it was like there was just one more thing. And today it felt like there was all these little attempts to try to rob me of my peace. But now that I'm aware of it, I was like, peace robber, I'm good. Oh, peace robber, I'm good. And it's just an interesting way to look at it, to maybe help us, right? There's also the other ideology, obviously, that we're here, experiencing all these things we pre-pick to experience, and we pick to have certain challenges arise in our life to help us overcome. And I resonate with that too, because I don't personally like believing that I'm a victim to anyone or anything. That's for somebody that wants to feel like a sucker, and I'm not a sucker. And I say this to you as somebody who has been a victim to a lot of things and people. And so, it's about what resonates with you. It's about how you want to feel at the end of the day. And I eagerly await the day where we as a united whole can understand that everyone's path is individual, but to also have trust within ourselves. That should be the strongest standing of all. Not anything you could read in a book, not anything someone could tell you, teach you, preach you, but leaning on your own understanding and your own light and your own integrity of what is right and true for you, right? Because truth is only a half truth. Everything is basically perception, and so with that being said, we are literally constantly in this liquid of creation, and the only thing that gives meaning to any of it is our perception. Light acts differently when it's looked at. You know what I mean? That in itself is mind-blowing. But the thing is, it's all pointing back to, we are very powerful people, man. We think we're just skin and bones, and it's, kind of cavemanish, but I think our whole system is a lot more technologically advanced than they like to really let us know, right? Because someone's got to keep an upper hand, but not for long. But yes, I just want to say, we gonna mark the date. But as of yesterday, man, I ain't taking no more, I'm not dealing with no more robbers. I'm not dealing with no more peace robbers. I'm aware and I'm in tune. And I work too hard to protect my peace. You gonna have to really come try to take it from me. You feel me? I love you guys. Have a good day.